will start the discussion from the question 1. You can check your answer for the question 1. Total mark is 3. So if 1 is correct, you get 1 mark. If 1 wrong, so you will get 2 marks. There will be no 0.5 on this question 1. So for the question 1, we have 6 minus negative 2. When it is minus and negative combined together, it will be plus. So 6 minus negative 2, we will read it as 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2, it will be equals to 8. For the second statement, 32 divided by negative 8. You know 32 divided by 8 is equals to 4. 32 positive, the second number is negative. Positive divided by negative, the answer will be negative. That's why the final answer, it will be negative 4. For the last statement, we have that negative 4 times 3, it will be equals to negative 12. 4 times 3 is 12, and then negative times positive will be negative. So we have to find negative 12 times how many. Later the answer will be equals to 24. 12 times 2, it will be equals to 24. Since the 12 in here is negative, so in here it has to be negative 2. The answer supposed to be negative 2, not 24. Some of you write on your answer sheet the answer is 24, so I put cross for those who answer 24. Is there anyone who have difficulties or getting confused at question 1? Is there anyone who get confused at question 1? If you have any question, please feel free to ask. Do not stay quiet. Is there anyone having question? 3 marks in total for the question 1. Okay, if you have no question, I will move to the question 2. For the question 2, put a ring around the number that is divisible by 4. When you have to check if the number is divisible by 4 or not, you can check it by just check the last 2 digits. If the last 2 digit is divisible by 4, so it means the number will be divisible by 4. You don't have to try to do 182 divided by 4. No need. You just need to check 82 divided by 4. It cannot be divided by 4. So it is not divisible by 4. 18 is not a multiple of 4. So it's not divisible by 4. 81 is not multiple of 4, so it's not divisible by 4. 12 is a multiple of 4, that's why I put circle at number 812. So the answer only 812. If you answer this is C. Put a ring around the number. The question it says number, not numbers. So it means the answer supposed to be only 1. If you put circle more than 2 answer, it means wrong. It's supposed to be only 1 circle because it says put a ring around to the number. So number, so it's only 1. It didn't written as numbers. So the answer supposed to be only 1. If you answer like 182 and 812, so it means wrong. Okay. So I will continue to the question B. Ticking to show whether its statement is true or false. 15 to the power of 2 is 222. So I put tick true. Square root of 144, I put tick false, so the answer not supposed to be 72. Is there anyone knows how many is square root of 144? Is there anyone knows? How many is square root of 100? Yeah, it's supposed to be 12, not 72. Now for the last one, 4 square is equals to square root 64. Before you check, maybe you need to find it one by one. 4 to the power of 2. How many is 4 to the power of 2? Anyone knows how many? Yes, it will be equals to 16 for 4 to the power of 2. What about square root of 64? How many it will be? Square root of 64? It will be equals to 8. That's why in here we get that 16 is not equals to 8. If you answer this is if all of your 3 answers are correct, you get 2 marks. If only 2 that is correct, it will be 1 marks. If only 1 that is correct, you did not get any marks. So you have to get at least 2 statements that is true, you will be getting 1 mark. That is correct, I mean. So like if the first statement correct, second statement wrong, last statement correct, you will be getting 1 mark. First statement correct, second and third are wrong, so it means you did not get any marks. Okay, is there anyone who get confused so far? Before I move to the next question? No? Okay, if you have no question, I will move to the question 3. For the question 3, this is Yanis working. And then we have to check if her working is correct or wrong. Okay, if you want to go to the restroom, you can go now. Please be back soon. Okay, if Yanis, we have to check if the answer is correct or wrong. In here, I answer that it is wrong. Why? You still remember the bit mass? If using the bit mass, division and multiplication are in the same level. We have to do bracket. There is no bracket, so skip. There is no indices, so skip. There is no division, so it means I have to do multiplication first. And on the Yanis working, yes, she did correctly. She did 2 times 3 first. But after the bit mass, we have, after multiplication, we have the addition and subtraction. Remember, addition and subtraction, they are on the same level. Whatever comes first, you do first. It doesn't mean because the letter A comes first, you have to do the addition first. No, it depends on what calculation that comes first. On this calculation, there is subtraction and addition, but subtraction comes first. So it means we have to finish the subtraction first. So we have to solve the 20 minus 6, which is equals to 14. And then later we can plus it with 5. So the final answer supposed to be 19. Is there anyone who get confused? If you only, maybe you put tick no, but your reason is not correct, there will be no marks for you still. So is there anyone having any difficulties or getting confused? Okay, yes, Agatha, your step is correct. Is there anyone having any difficulties or getting confused? If you have any question, maybe you can type it through the chat box. But mostly I will not type the answer for your question. I will just tell you what is the answer for all of your question. So if no one have question, I will move to the next question. For the question 4, write down the value of 2 to the power 0. Everything to the power of 0 will be equals to 1. So the answer is 1, not 0. Now for the question B, write 2 to the power of negative 3 as fraction. When it is indices with negative power, we will write it with 1 per. And then the indices will go down without any negative sign anymore. So we will have it as 1 per 2 to the power of 3. We can find the value of 2 to the power of 3 by multiplying 3 numbers of 2. So 2 times 2 times 2 all together in total. Later it will be equals to 1 per 8. Is there anyone who get confused or do not understand still? Is there anyone who get confused? Hello? No? Okay, if you have no difficulties or getting confused, I will move to the question 5. Please feel free to ask me whenever you have any difficulties. Okay, for the question 5, we already have the diagram in here. We already have the example 2 and then 4 and 8. We have to complete the diagram using this same method. So in here, from the example, we have 2. This is 2, and then 2 cube, it will be equals to 8. Now, if I already have 64, I have to find how many cube that is equals to 64. We have that 4 to the power of 3 is equals to 64. That's why in here, I write it in here as number 4. Sorry, this is wrong. Yeah, so this is for the first circle. I will write it as 4, and then I have to find the square of 4. 4 square, it will be equals to 16. So the answer will be 4 and 16. Is there anyone having any confusion or difficulties? Hello? Is there anyone who get confused? No? Okay. If you have no confusion, I will move to the next question, to the question 6. Yeah, for the question 6, write 28 as a product of its prime factor. So, to find the product of each prime factor, the first thing you can do, you can make a factor 3 first. So, 28, you can make a factor 3. 28, we can break down into 7 and 4. In here, I will break down into 7 and 4. And then for the number 4, we can break down into 2 times 2. Because there are two numbers of 2 in the end of every branches in here. So we will write it as 2 to the power of 2 times 7. If for example, you do not simplify, you write it like in a full number. So you write it 2 times 2 times 7. It will be also correct because 2 times 2 times 7 is having the same meaning as 2 to the power of 2 times 7. Is there anyone have difficulties or getting confused? Because it says product of prime, so we have to write the multiplication sign. Do not only write as 2, 2, 7. If like this, we do not show the product. Product, it means times, so we need to write the multiplication sign. For now, for those who only write 2, 2, 7, I still give marks. But later in the checkpoint, you should not write 2, 2, 7. You have to write it as 2 times 2 times 7. Teacher, if I only write 2, 7, is it correct? No, if it is only 2, 7, it means you only find the prime factors. If we check 2 times 7, the answer will not be equals to 28. So if you only answer 2, 7, it is wrong. You did not get any marks. It's supposed to be 2 times 2 times 7 because when you multiply all the numbers, you have to get back to the numbers that is given from the question. Okay, is there anyone who get confused? So the first thing you have to do to find the 6a, because it is product of its prime factors, you have to make the factor 3 first. When you already make the factor 3, you have to take the number in the end of every branch. This is in the end, this is in the end, this is in the end. So, in the end of this branch, I have two numbers of 2. That's why I write 2 to the power of 2. And there is one number of 7. I just write it as 7. 2 to the power of 2 times 7. Do not forget to write the times because it is product. Product means times. So, do not forget to write the multiplication sign. Okay, before I move to the question 6b, is there anyone who have difficulties at 6a? Is there anyone? No? Okay, if you have no difficulties at 6a, I will continue to the 6b. We have 210. So same thing, we have to make a factor 3 again. So 210 we can break down into 10 times 21, or you can make it like 2 times 105, or maybe 5 times 42. It will be up to you for any number that you want to put on the branches in here, as long as when you multiply the number it will be equals to the number on the top of the branch. Now for the number 10 we can break down into 2 times 5. So it will be 2 times 5. For the 21, we can break down into 3 times 7. So now we already have this number. We check the number in the end of the branch, 2, 5, 3, 7. And then to make it easier, I write them in order. So it will be 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. Teacher, if I do not write in order, is it wrong? No, it will be correct still. It will not be wrong if you do not write it in order, as long as your answer will be 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. Do not forget to write the times, because in here it says product. Product, it means times. So you need to write the multiplication sign. Okay, if you have do you have any difficulties at 6b before I move to 6c? Is there anyone who get confused? No? Okay, if you're not getting confused, I will move to the 6c. Find the highest common factor. To find the highest common factor, you have to take the common numbers with the lowest power. So now we have the common number in here, number 2. This is also having number 2. Because we have to take the lowest power, so I will just take 2. And then there is number 7. There is number 7. They are the same. I need to write it once. So it will be 2 times 7, which is equals to 14 for the HCF. Is there anyone having difficulties about finding the HCF? Or is there anyone? No? Please, if you have any question, type it through the chat box, or you can unmute yourself rather than you stay quiet. No question? For sure? Okay. If you have no question, I will move to the finding the lowest common multiple. To find the lowest common multiple, we have to take all the types of numbers, and then we have to take the highest power. So now from the very first one, we have number 2 is common. I have to take the highest one. So I take the 2 to the power of 2. Type all the types of number. It's not only number 2, there is number 3. So I take number 3 even though it's not common, because I have to take all the types. So I take number 3. There is number 5, so I take number 5. And the number 7 is common on the 28 and 210. I have to take the highest power. Since they are the same, so I just take 7 one time. So later in the end, I have to multiply them. 2 to the power of 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. The result, it will be equals to 420. Is there anyone who get confused, or maybe I talk too fast? You still do not understand or something? Before I move to the next question, is there anyone having any question? Hello? Is it clear enough already? Okay, I will move to the next question, yeah? Most of you already nodding, so I think that all of you already understand. I will move to the question 7. For the question 7, here is a list of numbers. Right, we have to find the multiple of 12, prime number, square number. Multiple of 12, it will be only 48, because only 48 that I can divide by 12. And then for the prime number, it will be only 19, because 19 can be divided by 1 and 19 only. But the other number can be divided by any other number, like number 6, it can be divided by 2, 10 can be divided by 2, 25 divisible by 5, 35 divisible by 5, 40 divisible by 5, 48 is divisible by 2. So the other number are not a prime number, only 19 that is prime number. For the last question, we have to find the square number. Square number in here is only number 25 because 25 will be equals to 5 times 5. The number are equal, so we can take 25 as the square number. Is there anyone who get confused before I move to the next question? Is there anyone? No? Okay. If you are not getting confused, I will move to the question 8. Please, whenever you have any confusion, feel free to interrupt me. Feel free to ask me any question. Do not stay quiet all the time. It will be confusing for me if you do not ask me any question, but later when I give you homework, you do not submit it back to me, or when I give you the chapter wise test, later the result is not really good. I will be confused. Is my explanation is confusing, or is my student do not understand anything? But if my students do not understand anything, when I give them time to ask me any question, they do not ask me any question. So please feel free to ask me any question whenever you have any difficulties. Do not stay quiet. It will be better for us, so I can clarify your doubt and you also can understand the lesson better if you want to ask me a lot of questions. Okay, I will continue to the question 8. If you have no question, remember in here we will also using the BIDMAS. We will finish the bracket and then we go to the indices, and then we can go to the division, we go to the multiplication, and then we go to the addition and subtraction. So now for the very first one, we have addition and multiplication. Using the BIDMAS rule, so we have to finish the multiplication first. So we will do 0.5 plus with 1.5 times 3 is 4.5. So 0.5 plus 4.5, the answer will be equals to 5. Is there anyone who get confused for the first box? No? Okay, for the second box, there is a multiplication, there is bracket, there is addition. Using the BIDMAS rule, we have to finish the bracket first. Inside the bracket, we have addition, so it means we have to finish the addition first. 3 times 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. So we have 3 times 6, which is equals to 18. That is for the second box. It's already from the example, just in case if you are getting confused still. Now I will move to the third box. 8 minus 1 times 2. There is subtraction and multiplication. We have to do the multiplication first. So we will have 8 minus 1 times 2. It will be equals to 2. So 8 minus 2, it will be equals to 6. That's why it connected to 6. Now for the fourth box, we have addition, we have indices, we have subtraction. So we have using the BIDMAS rule, we have to finish the indices first. Indices is the number with power. So we have to finish 2 to the power of 3 first. 10 plus 8 minus 4. The answer, there is an addition and subtraction. We have to do from the very left one. Whatever comes first, we do first. So it means we have to do the addition first. 10 plus 8, it will be equals to 18. 18 minus 4, it will be equals to 14. So we will connect it with 14. Now I will continue to the last box. We have indices, we have addition, we have bracket, we have multiplication. Using the BIDMAS rule, we have to finish the calculation inside the bracket. Inside the bracket, there are two options. We have the power and addition. But since the letter I come first stand for the indices, it means we have to finish the indices first. So open bracket, 2 to the power of 2, it will be equals to 4 plus 1 close bracket times with 8. Now we already have the bracket and also multiplication. BIDMAS, so we have to finish the bracket. We have to finish 4 plus 1 first. For plus 1, it will be equals to 5, and then the 5 we multiply it by 8, which is equals to 40. Is there anyone who get confused so far at question 8? Is there anyone who get confused? Hello? Please feel free to ask whenever you have any confusion. There is a option to chat me privately through the chat box, or you can unmute yourself. Pick either one is okay. So is there anyone having any difficulties or question regarding the question 8? Before I continue to the next question, is there anyone having question? Hello? Hello? Have question or not? No? Okay, if no question, I will continue to the question 9. Because no one asked me any question, so I will assume that most of you already understand. None of you having any difficulties, because if you have any difficulties, you will ask me any question. Now I will continue to the question 9a. Put a ring around to the correct calculation. Correct calculation, it's only calculation without s, so it means I have to put one circle on any calculation. It will not be 2, it will not be 3, it will never like all of them I put circle. No, because it's only correct calculation, only one answer. Now 9 to the power of 8 divided by 9 to the power of 8, the answer is not 9. Anyone want to help me? What is the correct answer for 9 to the power of 8 divided by 9 to the power of 8? Hello? 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 Is my voice gone or something? No, right? My voice is okay. So please, I'm not talking to my laptop. Please answer my question. You can type it to the chat box, or you can unmute yourself. I only put a circle on 7 times 7 to the power of 3. The others I do not put a circle. It means for the other calculation, they are wrong. Now let us make a correction for all of the calculation that are wrong. From the very first calculation, 9 to the power of 8 divided by 9 to the power of 8. Anyone want to help me? What is the final answer for 9 to the power of 8 divided by 9 to the power of 8? Hello? Hello? How many it will be? Forget already. When we have a division using indices, we will just directly subtract the power. So now we already have the power. The power is 8, both of them 8. So it will be 9 to the power of 8 minus 8. 8 minus 8, it will be 0. So the final answer, it will be 9 to the power of 0. Or you can write it as 1. Because everything to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Is there anyone who get confused? From the very first, oops, sorry, oh sorry, for the question 8, if for the question 8, sorry, I just read the chat box, my chat box was off before. Okay, for the question 8, if you only correct 2, because there are 4 boxes that you have to connect to the correct answer, and then for 4 boxes, in total maximum you will be getting 2 marks. So it means for each box, if it is correct, you will be getting 0.5 marks. Like if 2 boxes are correct, it means you will be getting 1 mark. If like you have 3 boxes that is correct, you will be getting 1.5 marks for the question 8. Sorry, my chat box was inactive before. Okay, is there anyone having any question for the question 9? Hello, is there anyone having any question? No? Okay. For the question, for the second calculation, we have 7 times 7 to the power of 3 is equals to 7 to the power of 4. When it is a multiplication, we have to add the power. There is no number on the number, it means 7 to the power of 1. So 1 plus 3 is equals to 4. That's why the final answer is correct. It will be 7 to the power of 4 for the second calculation. Now for the third calculation, 6 to the power of 8 divided by 6 to the power of 2. It is division, so we will just directly subtract the power. 8 minus 2, it will be equals to 6. So the correct answer for the third calculation, it's supposed to be 6 to the power of 6. For the last calculation, we have 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 4. We will add the power, but the number we will not multiply. So it's supposed to be 2 to the power of 7, not 4 to the power of 7. Is there anyone who have difficulties at question 9a? Is there anyone? No? Okay. If you have no question, I will move to the question 9b. For the question 9b, write down the common factors. There is letter S on it. It means the answer will be more than 1. So to make it easier, we can find the list for all of the factors of 18 and also all of the factors of 21. And then we take the common one only. So 1 is common. Both of them there is number 1 and the number 3 is also common. So the common factors it will be 1 and 3, not only 3. Is there anyone who get confused or still do not understand? Hello? Is there anyone who get confused? No? Okay. If you have no confusion, I will move to the next question, to the question 10. For the question 10, we already have the number line. We have to find the value of A. If we go to the right, we will plus by 40. So if we go to the left, we will do the opposite. We will subtract it by 40. So 20 minus 40, the answer will be negative 20. Is there anyone who get confused at question 10A? Before I move to the next, to the 10B, is there anyone have question? No? Okay. If you have no question, I will move to the question 10B. For 10B, you have to make you have to put negative number on each box. So later the final answer will be positive. So on each box, the number have to be negative. If it is only one box that is negative, the other box is positive, it means wrong. Because it's already clearly mentioned, put a negative number in each box. So it means for each box, there will be negative number only, cannot be positive. The option, there are 6 options. You can pick any one of it. You can pick negative 1 times negative 18 or negative 18 times negative 1, negative 2 times negative 9 or negative 9 times negative 2, negative 3 times negative 6 or negative 6 times negative 3. So is there anyone having any difficulties at question 10? Before I move to the question 11? Is there anyone who get confused? Hello? No? No confusion? Okay. If you have no confusion, let us move to the question 11. To the last question. Use each digit card once. So it means your card can only be used one time. You don't have to find all of the possibility. You only have to find one combination. No need to find all of the combination, because if you find all of the combination, later your card will be you will be using your card for twice or maybe 3 times. So just find one combination. You can use this first combination or this is the second combination. If later your answer like maybe all of the answer are correct, all of them are square number, it is a correct a prime number, it is correct a multiple of 18, but maybe there is 1 or 2 3 cards that you use it twice, your mark will be only 1. But like maybe if there is no card that is repeating and you only get two pairs like the square number correct, prime number correct, but multiple of 18 is wrong, you will be getting 1 mark also. So is there anyone get confused at question 11? I think this is only the possible combination for the question 11. It is blocked. Is there any a gray square or something in my slide? Someone said that my slide is like getting blocked. Is there any like gray color or some gray boxes or something on my slide? Hello? Because for me my slide is already clear, I think. Oh, okay, you want to go back to the question 10? Okay, I'll go back to the question 10 again. Wait. Like this. So for the question 10a, if you write negative 20, it is correct. For the question 10b, the answer, the marks is 1. So yeah, for the 10b, the marks is 1. Later the answer, it can be any other answer, up to you. It can be like, okay, maybe I will move it like this. Okay, is it visible now for the marks? So for the 10b, it will be only 1 marks. You have to make sure that the number in each box has to be negative, and when you multiply it, it will be equals to 18. Okay, is there anyone having any difficulties or getting confused so far? Is there anyone? No? Okay. So you can check how much did you get. I already posted through the Google Classroom. Later, if you think your mark supposed to be higher than what I write on the Google Classroom, you can tell it to me. You can just mention it through the private comment. I will mention it. And for some of you, I already mentioned for those who I cannot recognize, like beef burger or something. Yes, you can make it like negative 3 times negative 6. That is also correct for 10b. There are 6 options for 10b. You can pick any one of it. Okay, I think that's all for today's class. If you're already done seeing the answer sheet, you can leave my class. I think that's all for today's class. Good afternoon and thank you, students.
Welcome, teacher. Bye-bye, teacher.
Okay, yeah, bye-bye.
Teacher. Bye-bye,
Okay,
teacher.
later just mention it through the Google Classroom. So I will be noticing how much did you supposed to get. Do not only like tell me on the comment through the WebEx chat box. Just leave a comment on the private comment through the Google Classroom. Do not tell me through the chat box on the WebEx because I could not like track a record later on. Yeah. Please, if you think your mark is supposed to be higher or lesser, you can tell me through the Google Classroom. Okay?
Okay. Bye, teacher. Thank you,
Bye
teacher.
bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Bye, Teacher Vicky.
Bye bye, Teacher Devi. Thank you so much.